Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well. I cannot believe we are halfway through February already. This is actually insane. It's weird how January feels like it takes 5 years to get through and then February is gone in like 2 days. Is anyone else like that? Maybe it's just me. You know what's more insane? Being this behind in uploads. Was this perhaps a task that was slightly too big for me? Yeah, probably, but that won't stop me. If I'm still releasing 2026 reviews in March of 2027, which actually isn't out of the question at this point, then so be it. Number 8 on our list is another anime. It's actually the last one for January. I took a little break from Crunchyroll just to save some money for a couple of months, but I am pretty sure I'll be back on it in no time once I realise I need my free run fix, or I really need to rewatch all of Apothecary Diaries for like the 100th time. It's gonna happen. So today we're adding in an anime called Life Lessons with Uramichi Oniisan. This gives us yet another entry for our alphabet challenge, and it gives us a genre square to colour in the form of slice of life. This is kind of actually billed as a comedy slice of life, but I'm taking the win in the genre square regardless. We wrap this up on the 11th, and I won't lie, this is an anime that I have started and stopped so many times before this year. This time, I started it again from the beginning and I made it through to the end. That makes it sound like I hated this. I promise that's not the case, but I think it's important to show you that this wasn't the easiest anime for me to get through. Life Lessons is a slice of life comedy that follows Uramichi Omota, a 31-year-old former professional gymnast who now works as the leader of the exercise segment of the children's show Together with Mama. Uramichi's outward persona at work is upbeat and high energy. However, in real life, he is jaded, worn out, and resentful. He's a smoker, a heavy drinker, who has a turbulent relationship with the other cast, and his only hobby is strength training, although he hates it whenever anyone brings it up. This personality slips through on camera more than a few times, leading to a show that has the same for kids but not for kids vibes as some of those old 90s cartoons back in the day. Together with his co-workers Tobikichi and Mitsuo, two animal costume wearing mascots, and Ikiteru and Utano, two professionally trained singers, they struggle through the reality of hosting a kids' TV show while being nearly past their prime. There are a couple of things that really drew me towards this show initially. The first is the Japanese VA for Uramichi, Hiroshi Kamiya. There are a couple of VAs that I will watch regardless of the show, and this is one of them. Perhaps best known for his work as Levi on Attack on Titan, I think Hiroshi's deadpan delivery is picture perfect here. He easily encapsulates the nihilistic Uramichi, switching between cheery and fun television host and mentally unstable shut-in with ease. His line delivery had me laughing out loud on multiple occasions, and it was the main reason that I kept watching. Uramichi's lines in particular are a big selling point of the show, often delivering dead serious, depressing answers to many of the questions the kid posed to him live on air. My favourite is the one I used for the quote in this entry, which is, "Kids, be very careful of the 1-2 punch of having a hangover and not enough sleep, okay?" The other thing drawing me into this was the premise. I'm a sucker for darker slice of life, and those shows that feature adult themes despite being in a kid-friendly setting. Another, but perhaps more subtle example of this is the show Polar Bear Cafe. There, a polar bear runs a coffee shop and is joined by his friends. Panda, a lazy, dim-witted giant panda who works part-time at the zoo, and Penguin, a pessimistic, deadpan emperor penguin who, among other things, accidentally ends up dating 7 identical twin sisters. Notably, Penguin is also voiced by Hiroshi Kamiya. There are a ton of jokes in that show that would go way over the head of kids. But it is a kids show. Uramichi isn't really meant for kids, but the Together with Maman setting kind of frames it as such, and that makes the contrast between Uramichi's 2 personalities really enjoyable. While those things initially drew me in, I do have to say that this show struggled to keep my attention. It may just be the nature of slice of life, but I found myself drifting away from it and focusing on other things fairly quickly. After the first few episodes, the interchangeable nature of Uramichi's character starts to get a bit samey, and because so much of the show revolves around that, it can begin to get dull. There are a few instances throughout where they threw in extra ridiculous side stories, such as Uramichi's horrendous drawing skills accidentally ending up as marketing material for the show, or the cast's difficulty filming their summer music video on a beach in the complete dead of winter. But it didn't really hit the high notes of the first few episodes. I've seen a lot of the same criticism for Uramichi, and a general consensus seems to be that the manga is actually better than the anime. I may have to give it a read and see how they compare. That being said, I do appreciate its concept, and I really enjoyed the performances even if the storylines didn't grip me all the way through. I gave this a solid middle-of-the-road 3 out of 5. It's not bad, and I'd recommend it for comedy fans, but it definitely felt more like an on-in-the-background kind of show, rather than one you commit your whole attention to. Thank you for watching today's video, guys. If you've watched Uramichi or if you've read the manga, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, especially if you've seen both, because I'd love to know how they compare and which one you thought was better. If you liked today's video, please consider hitting the thumbs up button, and if you want to see more, you can always subscribe and turn on notifications so that you won't miss a single entry. I swear I'm nearly done with January, and I have got February's monthly spreads recorded and ready to go. I just need to get through these last ones before I put it up. Hopefully, you'll see quite a few videos go up in quick succession so that we can get caught up. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!